Meet Margaret, 62 years old, retired teacher. Every evening, she sits on her couch. 2 hours, sometimes 3, just like millions of us. Her legs feel fine, a little heavy maybe. But that's normal, right? No pain, no swelling, no alarm bells, but inside her legs, something has already begun. Blood is slowing down, pooling, struggling to climb back up to her heart. This is the story of poor leg circulation, in real time, and what 5 simple movements can do to reverse it. Margaret stands up after her show ends. Within 30 seconds, her legs tingle, that pins and needles feeling. She thinks it's just from sitting. She's partly right. Here's what's happening when she sits. The muscles in her calves stop squeezing. Those muscles are like pumps. They push blood upward against gravity. But now they've gone quiet. Blood starts collecting in the veins of her lower legs, like water in a slow drain. The pressure builds. The veins stretch. Her heart is still pumping. But the blood struggles to return. Oxygen-rich blood has trouble reaching her feet. Within 10 minutes of sitting, blood flow to her legs drops by 30%. Her cells start running low on oxygen. They switch to a backup energy system. It's less efficient. It creates waste products. Lactic acid builds up. That's why her legs feel heavy when she stands. Margaret shakes it off, walks to the kitchen. The tingling fades. She doesn't know. This happens every single day. 2 hours of sitting. Every evening, 5 years, Margaret's veins are changing. Here's the problem. When blood pools repeatedly, vein walls weaken. They stretch like old elastic. The tiny valves inside, they're supposed to stop blood from flowing backward. One-way doors keeping blood moving up. But chronic pooling damages them. They start leaking. Blood slips backward, pools even more. It's a cycle. Poor circulation also means less oxygen reaches her leg tissues, her skin, her muscles, even her nerves. There's a protein called collagen. It keeps skin strong and elastic, but it needs oxygen to stay healthy. Without enough, it breaks down faster than her body can replace it. Margaret notices her ankles look different lately. The skin is thinner, almost shiny. She thought it was just aging. It is, but poor circulation is speeding it up. Her leg muscles are changing too. Muscles need oxygen to stay strong. When circulation drops, they start to shrink, not overnight, but month by month. She's noticed climbing stairs feels harder. Her legs tire faster on walks. She blames it on getting older. But here's the truth. It's not age, it's circulation. And then there's the swelling. When blood pools, fluid leaks from veins into surrounding tissue. Her ankles puff up by evening. She presses her thumb into her ankle. The dent stays. That's edema. Water trapped where it shouldn't be. Margaret thinks it's normal for someone her age. She hasn't connected the dots yet. Deep inside Margaret's leg veins, inflammation is brewing. When blood moves slowly, it becomes sticky. Cells that normally flow smoothly, they start clumping together. White blood cells stick to vein walls. They release chemicals, tiny alarm signals. This triggers inflammation. The body thinks there's an injury to heal, but there's no injury, just stagnant blood. The inflammation becomes chronic. Here's why that matters. Chronic inflammation damages the inner lining of blood vessels. This lining is called the endothelium. It's only 1 cell thick, but incredibly important. It controls blood flow, prevents clots, fights infection. When it's damaged, everything goes wrong. Blood clots form more easily. Cholesterol sticks to damaged spots. Plaque starts building up. Right now, after 5 years of poor circulation, Margaret's leg veins are aging faster than they should. But that's not the scary part. Poor leg circulation affects more than just legs. It's a warning sign. Studies show that people with chronic leg circulation problems have a 60% higher risk of heart disease. Why? Because if blood flow is poor in the legs, it's often poor elsewhere. The heart, the brain, the kidneys, the same inflammation happening in her legs, it's system-wide. Her risk of stroke increases. Blood clots that form in leg veins can break loose, travel through the bloodstream, lodge in the lungs. That's called a pulmonary embolism. It can be fatal. Margaret also faces higher risk of diabetes complications. Poor circulation slows wound healing. A small cut on her foot could take weeks to heal. Infection risk skyrockets. In severe cases, non-healing wounds lead to amputation. She doesn't feel sick. She thinks a little swelling and tired legs are no big deal. But her body is sending signals. Loud ones. 1 evening of sitting, Margaret's body recovers. But 5 years? That's 1,700 evenings. 3,400 hours of pooled blood. Her veins now have permanent damage. Varicose veins bulge under her skin. Those damaged valves, they can't be repaired. Her leg muscles have lost 15% of their mass. Walking upstairs leaves her breathless. Not because her lungs are weak, because her leg muscles can't push blood back efficiently. Her heart works harder to compensate. Blood pressure rises. People with chronic poor leg circulation have a 40% higher risk of developing high blood pressure. Their hearts age faster. Heart failure risk doubles. Margaret's brain is affected too. Poor circulation means less oxygen reaches her brain cells. Memory suffers, focus weakens. Researchers discovered that people with significant circulation problems show early signs of cognitive decline. Their brains age 3 years faster. And then there's mobility, weak legs, easy fatigue, fear of falling. Margaret stops taking walks. She used to love hiking. Now she's afraid her legs will give out. This leads to more sitting, which worsens circulation, which weakens legs further. It's a downward spiral. But Margaret doesn't know any of this. She just knows she doesn't feel as strong as she used to. Here's the thing. Margaret's body isn't broken. It's just doing what it's designed to do. Adapt. She sat still. So her body adapted to stillness. But that also means it can adapt the other way. 5 simple exercises, done daily. They activate the calf muscle pump, push blood upward, strengthen vein valves. First, ankle pumps. Sit or lie down, point your toes, then flex them back. 20 times, 3 times a day. Blood flow increases by 40%. Second, calf raises. Stand, rise up on your toes. Lower down slowly. 15 repetitions, twice daily. This rebuilds the calf muscles, the body's natural pump. Third, leg elevation. Lie down. Prop your legs on pillows above heart level. 15 minutes. Once a day, gravity helps drain pooled blood. Fourth, walking just 10 minutes every 2 hours. Contracts leg muscles, keeps blood flowing. Fifth, seated marching. Sit in a chair. Lift one knee, then the other, like marching in place. 1 minute every hour you're sitting. Margaret starts these exercises. Within 2 weeks, her ankles swell less. Within a month, stairs feel easier. Within 3 months, her energy returns. Her veins begin to heal, not completely, but significantly. Your body is always listening, always responding. The question is, what are you telling it? Because 6 months from now, your legs will be different. Stronger or weaker, more mobile or less. The only question is, how?